The otter.
So, in the 1960s, there was a former Bletchley Park code breaker called Donald Mickey. And he decided what he really wanted to do was to build a computer that would never lose at noughts and crosses. What he did was he built it out of matchboxes and coloured beads, and it was called Menace, the Matchbox Educable Noughts and Crosses engine. It consisted of 304 matchboxes because 304 is all the possible situations that there are in noughts and crosses, OK? And each box contains different coloured beads. Now, I have to tell you, we are going to show you such a machine. It has been built by the mathematician Matthew Scroggs. I do not fully understand it. So, Matthew, I'm going to hand over to you.
I'll take this one.
OK. Matthew, I'm going to take it over to you, but this is a replica that you've built yourself, isn't it?
This is the replica I've built of Donald Mickey's original Menace. So it's built from 304 matchboxes, as you said. The first important thing is we have a key here, which tells us each of the 9 squares I've given a colour to. So the coloured beads inside the boxes tell me where Menace would like to play, using the colour code. So we started the game earlier. Menace made 3 moves, you made 2 moves.
OK.
Which means it is your move. You were playing as crosses.
Who's Menace? And is he single?
So on the front of each Matchbox, we have pictures of all the positions in noughts and crosses. So shortly, I'm going to be looking through the pile to find the one.
OK.
But you first need to make a move,
right,
so I know which one to look for.
So I don't want you to win, so I am going to put a cross.
Classic move, Sandy.
Thank you, Donald.
Well done.
OK.
Could you turn the board upside down? There we go.
There we go.
The board now matches the picture on the front of my Matchbox.
OK.
So this is the box we use.
OK.
Inside this box, there will be 3 beads. They would be coloured white, red and orange.
Yeah.
Because those are the 3 places Menace can move next.
Right, so those are the 3 empty spaces, OK?
Yes.
Up here on the board.
So I'm now taking one of the beads out.
Yeah.
And it is a red.
Which is here?
Middle right, which is there. So a nought goes there.
This one?
Yep.
Naught, which means I am going to go here. So I seem to have won. Does that spoil it?
No, so actually it's not surprising you've won because this Menace is quite a young Menace. So it's not very intelligent so far. But what we're going to do now is we're going to do the learning step, which makes it a machine learning machine. So because Menace lost, if we take the last Matchbox we used, we picked a red bead. This was a bad move because this let you win. So I'm going to take this red bead away. So now next time Menace uses this box, it doesn't have a red bead, so it will try something else. So it's not going to make the same mistake and lose again.
But this was the beginning, was it not, of understanding that it was possible somehow to develop the concept of machine learning.
Yes.
Is this the same principle as tick all the boxes that have got traffic lights in?
They work on a similar system. The whole idea is that it's all about trial and error. So you try lots of things and you keep the things that work. So this looks like it's learning. It's not actually thinking or learning, but it behaves like it does, and this is where...
It's a long way from that to the Terminator, isn't it?
Thank God, Max. Thank God. We're only at the Matchbox.
I tell you what, when they do the prequel to the Terminator, that's going to be a boring film, isn't it?
Lots of matches lands out the sky.
But you know what's amazing about it? And I get that it's really complicated, and I have not fully understood it, but I love that a man, by himself, with a series of matchboxes and some beads, was the founding person to come up with the idea that a machine could learn. It's amazing, isn't it, man? It's incredible. So if you want to know more about it, which I really hope what we've done is we've sort of tickled your interest in it. What can we do, Matthew?
So there's a blog post on my website and a playable version of it, so you can play against it to kind of really see that it does get better at noughts and crosses.
How many times does it need to play it for it to get smart enough to answer?
About 30 games, it will draw half the time and lose half the time. After about 60 or 70 games, it will pretty consistently draw.
Oh my God!
How good is that against 5 Zippo lighters?
Matthew.